So the first thing I'm going to do is apply my primer. I'm going to be using 2 primers that I just bought from the drugstore. And the first one that I'm going to use is the Maybelline Baby Skin. And this is a instant pore eraser. It looks like this. And this is my first time using this product, so I am really excited about trying it out. So I'm going to take a little bit and squeeze it on my fingertip, probably about that much. And I'm working with natural light, so hopefully you guys can see what's going on. But I'm going to take this primer and I'm going to place it like on my cheek area, around my nose, and then around my mouth, because that's where I have most of my pores, especially my cheek area. And oh my gracious, this primer is so silky. Oh, it's so silky, guys. It feels amazing on the skin. It's just so silky. That's the only way I can really describe this primer. It's so nice and smooth. It is a gel-like consistency. Oh my gracious, but it's so smooth on the skin. You know, it almost feels like the NYX pore filler, because that is really, really silky as well. It feels really, really nice and smooth going on. But this feels just like silk. It feels amazing. So I'm just spreading this product on my pores, which is on my cheek area, around my nose, up in here, and around my mouth. Now I'm going to let this primer sit on my face just for like a minute or two. And then I'm going to apply my Rimmel Stay Matte Primer that looks like this. And I've already used this primer before. I absolutely love it, okay? So with this Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, they said that you can use it alone, under or over makeup. Now I've only used it under my makeup. I don't know about applying this like over my makeup, okay? And usually if I'm not wearing like foundation, I don't worry about wearing a primer, so I haven't worn it alone. I can tell you this primer is a cream based consistency, and I'll show you what it looks like. And here's what it looks like. So it's like a cream consistency. And we'll go ahead and spread it on. So usually what I do with this primer or any other primer that makes me matte, because I'm really, really oily, is I like to concentrate it on my T-zone, of course, and pretty much all over my face, because I get oily all over except for under my eyes, because under my eyes is really, really dry. So I just put it on my forehead and, like I said, my cheek area, my chin, and then I just blend it out. And I sort of like to pat it into my skin versus like rubbing it in. Just sort of like to press it into my skin. That's the word I'm looking for. So I'm just pressing it into my skin. So this is the first time I ever worn the Rimmel primer and the Baby Skin together. And I must say they play pretty good together. Because sometimes when you mix products, they don't work well together. But this works pretty good together. It's not balling up or anything like that. So far so good with mixing these two. It feels really nice on my skin. I wore this primer the other day to work with my Revlon Color Stay, and oh my god, it was just amazing. I know I stayed matte the entire day. I only had to blot one time, and that was actually when I got off from work and I got in the car and really looked at my face. I was a little oily, so I did blot while I was in the car, but that was one time in an 8-hour period. So this primer is amazing, and trust me, you guys, I stay oily. I stay oily. I don't have a job where I can just sit down. I'm constantly moving around, so this primer just works amazing. So I'm really, really dying to see how it's going to work with this Baby Skin. So we shall see about that. So what I'm going to do is just let this primer sit on my face for maybe a minute or two, and then we're going to go ahead and apply our foundation. Alright guys, so the foundation that I'm using is the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Foundation, and this is the box. Here's what the foundation looks like. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I just purchased this foundation from Sephora. This is my first time using it. As you guys can see, the cap is still on there. So before we put the foundation on, let's just read the claims. They said that this is a full coverage foundation. It's supposed to wear up to 24 hours. It's supposed to be transfer resistant, matte finish, fragrance free, oil free, and it's made for all skin types. So that's a wonderful thing. And also, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I have the powder foundation, and I guess I'll show you what that looks like. So here is the powder foundation, and I absolutely love this so much. And the color that I wear in the powder foundation is Deep 72. So with this foundation, you guys, you definitely have to go into Sephora and get matched, because I thought that I would be like Deep 72 in the liquid foundation, but I'm not. And it's so strange because Deep 72 in the liquid is so red. It's really on the red side. And then this one right here is more so in between. It has like that perfect medium between red and yellow. I'm not going to wear these two together today because this is full coverage and that is full coverage, and I don't need all of that coverage, okay? So I'm gonna come back on and do a review and tutorial on the powder, but that's what the powder looks like. So it doesn't say on here whether I should shake the foundation or not. So I'm not going to shake it or anything. And I guess we'll just go ahead and apply. So the brush that I'm going to be using is my e.l.f. powder brush. It looks like this. Now this foundation does have a pump. It looks like that. Okay. And you get, let me see how many ounces. You get 1 fluid ounce, which is typical for a foundation. So let's go ahead and apply, you guys. And I don't know if I should, you know, put the product directly on the brush or just on my face. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna pump like a little on my hand. Let's see. And pumping it out, it comes out pretty easy. The foundation is thick in consistency, as you can see there. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna do one side of my face first. I guess I can do this side. And I'm just gonna take it and I guess just dot it on my face like so. And like I said, I'm gonna do one side at a time because I don't know how quick this stuff dries. So I've dotted the product on my face, and I'm just gonna take and stipple it on like I do the rest of my foundations. Okay, so far the color is matching pretty good. Is one side done, one pump, and I don't think I like it with this e.l.f. powder brush. I don't know, it just seemed like it was so hard to blend in with this brush. So I think I might need a more denser brush. I'm not sure. Let me see what I have. Hold on for 1 second. All right, I'm back, you guys. But as I was saying, this powder brush from e.l.f. just does not seem dense enough for this foundation, because it seemed like the foundation wasn't moving as I was trying to blend it in. I just had to put in a little arm work to get it to move, or you know, spread out over my face like I wanted to. But I do like the coverage. The coverage is nice, the color is nice. I do notice that this foundation is more so on the yellow side versus red. I do notice that on my face now, but I mean, I like it. I am going to put on one more layer, but so far I do like it. I am going to do this side, and then I'm going to do a second layer to see how it layers. But I'm going to try this Real Techniques brush that looks like this, because this is more dense. So hopefully this brush will apply the foundation a little better, okay? So yeah, let's finish on with this side, and then I'm going to do a second layer. So I'm going to do one pump. This is 1 for a pump. And let's see. I'm going to dot it on my face. And let's see. All right, let's see how it works with this brush. Alright, so here's the foundation all over my face, and let me just start off by saying that if you have dry skin, you might want to stay away from this foundation, or if you do want to try this foundation, you have to definitely make sure you moisturize your face, because when I tell you that this foundation is super matte, it is super duper matte. So that claim is the truth. I can tell you it is super duper full coverage. I mean, it feels dry. Like, you know how some foundation has to sit on your face first and settle in, and then it sort of dries to like a matte finish? Not this. This foundation, just as you're buffing it into your skin, it dries like instantly. Like, I can't even explain it. I cannot even explain it. And I almost feel like I didn't moisturize good enough for this foundation. But yeah, I like it though. I really love the finish. Like I said, it is more so on the yellow side. And yeah, I mean, I like it. I am going to put on one more layer just to see how it looks with one more layer on. And also another thing, I don't think that this foundation plays well with the e.l.f. powder brush. I had a really hard time moving this foundation around on my face. This Real Techniques brush worked a lot better. And I think this one is called the face brush. I'm not sure. I think it's called the face brush, but this one worked so much better because it's so much more dense than the e.l.f. brush, and I could actually move the product around. I don't know if you guys can tell, but yeah, I love the finish. It's really, really nice. It's really nice. The coverage is nice. If you have large pores like I do, use a primer. Make sure you use a primer before you use this foundation, okay? Because I don't know, I think although this foundation is matte, I sort of think that my pores would have stood out a lot more if I didn't use a primer. So make sure you use a primer whenever you use this foundation. Face with two layers, and to be honest with you, it almost feels like I don't even need to set this with a powder. Like, I'm trying to debate on if I want to set it or not. Not to say that this feels heavy on my face, because it doesn't feel heavy at all, but it just, I don't know, it looks really, really nice, and it almost looks like I have on powder already. So yeah, I'm not going to, I think I'm just going to, oh, I don't know. Let's see. Well, you know what? I am not going to set my face because I just feel like I don't have to. I don't know. We'll see how this foundation wears out during the day. I'm just going to go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup because my face right now feels so flat. So it feels like I need to contour, put on a little bit of bronzer. I'm going to finish up my eyeliner, put on some lipstick, and then I'm going to come back and let you guys see what my face looks like done up with the rest of my products. But here's what it looks like just with the foundation, okay? So I am not going to set it with powder. Now, if I was going to set it with powder, I will probably use my Ruby Kisses Mineral Powder in Honey Brown. that looks like this. And the reason why I will probably use this powder versus the Kat Von D is because that one is full coverage, okay, super full coverage, and I just don't feel like I need any more foundation or coverage on my face. Okay, I'm not going to even apply concealer because I just feel like I don't need it. Okay, but I would use this if I did decide to set my face. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up my makeup look, and then I'm going to come back on and let you guys see what it looks like. Okay, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so I am back, and here is the completed look with everything on. And I must say, I really love the way the foundation looks now with everything on my face, because at first it was looking so dry and flat, and I was just like, I don't know. But yeah, I really love the look of this foundation with like everything else on with it. But as far as the foundation is concerned, I must say, I absolutely love it. Oh, and another thing, you guys, I set my face with this MAC Fix Plus, and the reason why I decided to use this today over my other setting sprays is because, I'm not going to lie to you guys, the foundation felt so dry on my skin, like so dry, and I needed something to hydrate my face, okay? Although I'm very oily, like I'm so surprised, because rarely can I ever say that I put on a foundation that actually makes my face feel dry. Like, I cannot even explain the feeling. Like, the formula is so matte in this foundation, it just really had my face feeling dry. But after I sprayed the Fix Plus on, it feels great, it looks great. I think that it just really did something to the makeup. I don't know, it just makes it look a lot better. My face don't look flat, of course, because I did add all the rest of my products, but I absolutely love it. I'm so glad that I purchased this foundation. It looks beautiful. Like, I love the finish, and I think that the longer it sits on your skin, the better it looks, okay, especially when, like I said, you apply everything else to your face. But here is my final thoughts. If you want to go a step above drugstore foundations without breaking the bank, give this a go. If you need a full coverage foundation, this one is on point. If you want a flawless makeup look, like for every day or whenever, give this one a go. As far as it wearing for 24 hours, I don't know. As far as transfer resistant is concerned, I don't know. I mean, when I took off, you know, when I started the video, I had on something different, and when I took that off, I didn't notice any transferring, but I can't really say about that. As far as a matte finish is concerned, that's an understatement. Like, this stuff is going to leave your skin so matte, it's not even funny. So yes, this is definitely a matte finish. As far as fragrance is concerned, I don't smell anything. Like, it smells like a typical foundation in my opinion, and it's definitely oil free. Like, this stuff is so matte, it's not even funny. But all in all, you guys, this is a wonderful foundation. I don't have anything bad to say about it, although this is my first time wearing it. I can't say anything bad. It looks fabulous. That's just all I can say. It looks beautiful. I love the finish and all of that good stuff. Will I repurchase this foundation again? Yes, most definitely, because I love it, okay? Oh, another thing, will I wear this on the everyday basis? Probably not, because it's too flawless for every day, in my opinion. Now, if you want to look flawless every day, knock yourself out. But I will not wear this every day. If you guys own this foundation, let me know your thoughts, whether you like it or whether you don't like it. Let me know. And that's pretty much it, you guys. So I hope this video was thorough. I hope it helped. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Everything that you need to know will be down in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. I love each and every last one of you guys to pieces, and I'll holla. Bye, y'all.